when the police go to a domestic call, it's the most dangerous call they can go on. Mm-hmm. In your world, if they knew that there were firearms in the house, that's a safer call. Is that what you're saying?
No, because police...
Because why?
Because police treat every situation as a potential...
But more guns makes us safer. So why don't, when the police go to a house filled with guns, why don't they breathe a sigh of relief knowing that this Second Amendment that shall not be infringed is being exercised so fruitfully in this home?
Are you familiar with the 39?
Okay. Now, what John says here is he's being sarcastic in a way, and he's like, how does that make the cops feel better knowing that the house is full of guns and that they're exercising their Second Amendment right if more guns make us safer? Now, he's conflating that more guns make us safer argument with more guns in one home, right? So more guns in the country make the country safer from a tyrannical government. That is what that phrase means. And you try to boil it down to one little home, right? And cops go into a domestic violence situation. Okay. Yes. Domestic violence calls are some of the most dangerous calls for police officers. But let's not forget what Nathan Dahm says here either. That cops treat all situations like potentially harmful situations. And they should, because that is their job, right? And so doing away with guns is only going to allow bad people with guns to be able to do whatever they want. And there'll be no good people with guns to stop them. Because then guess what you have to do? If you don't allow the people to have guns, how do you ensure the government doesn't stomp on its people and just put the thumb down like China or Russia or like they did in Australia? Does anybody remember Australia in 2020 and 2021? COVID camps, lockdowns and curfews. Do you guys remember that crap? Do you remember the authoritarian governments that decided that they were going to put their thumb down on their people? England, New Zealand, China. If you don't remember, go look it up. If you were oblivious to the news back then, go look it up. Go look up what happened in those places during the COVID pandemic. That was a virus that, yes, it killed people. But come on, it wasn't Ebola.